Hi guys, I just want to make a follow-up video to my previous video from a few hours ago. Yeah, I know it's a bit too much. I'm giving too much attention to this guy I was talking about. But anyways, I just previously I just reacted immediately as I saw this new post he made with all the bullshit. But previously I did not read the whole thing. Now I think I have read the whole thing, and I don't know. I kind of find it funny, ironic, and yeah, you will see what I mean. And I just want to talk about this. I just wanted to go through this whole thing he posted, so that you may get a better idea about what I'm talking about with this guy, what the deal is with this guy. Anyways, let's go here. Yes, here that's the thread of my game about Chrono Crash forum, okay? Where he posted previously. Again, he posted previously that he wanted to resume the development of my game and this and that, but he was saying here he wanted to do like a reskin of the game, cosmetic changes and stuff. Anyway, but it seems okay. He as time passed by and everything, he came up with many more stuff to add and this and that, and all that was fine. Okay, up to this point where he was posting all this stuff. You see, this is 14 April. Okay, this a little while back. Okay, when he was posting all this bullshit. I mean, okay, not bullshit, but you know what I mean. All these changes he's making to my game and stuff. And so far, again, I did not interact with him. It was all okay. Because I thought, okay, I was guessing that he was going to give a proper credit or whatever. Okay, and everything is fine. But then, at some point, again, as I said in my previous videos, he opened this new thread. So he renamed the game Double Dragons, okay? He opened this new thread here and stuff. And as I talked before, he did not, as you can see here, even still right to this day, yeah, because he edited many times this post. Anyway, he's not mentioning me, nor that he is using my game. Okay, now he's claiming he made so many changes or this and that, and it will not be just a reskin or whatever. But still, you have to mention the original author of the game, okay? And here he's only posted the changes he's making to the title screen and the select screen and this bullshit. But you can still see this is my game, okay? He's just, so far, all he's posting is cosmetic changes, nothing more. I mean, at least from what he's showing so far, okay? Anyways, but this was for me the point for all this. So as a background, I want to give you. This was the point when he made this post here, this new thread, okay? And I saw that he's doing it this way without mentioning me and this and that. This is where I first contacted him, okay? So now why I'm saying again all this bullshit, because I want to be included in this video where I will go through in his latest post where he's trying to explain this whole thing with his interaction with me and this and that, okay? So this is why I'm explaining this. This, as I saw this, so in June 28th, okay, he made this post, okay? So months later, as when he started from April, and so when he posted in the thread of my game first, it was April or whatever, and then in June he made this thread here, okay, where he's not mentioning me, and again I have seen this many times, okay, and when I see something like this, I know what I'm dealing with, okay? And this is why I thought, okay, I have to mention to him, okay, this is not okay, you have to give some credit and this and that. And this time is when I saw this, when I contacted him at his YouTube channel, okay? And as I stated before, okay, yes, he made threats to me that I don't know. He was really weird in his with his response. Uh, he made threats, not really threats, but he was like, "Yeah, you don't want me as an enemy. I will let it slide this time." All that because I just bet you to hey, this is a jerk move the way you are doing, you know. Okay, I was a bit rude with stating it this way, but I was not like directly using insults or whatever. You know, I try to be reasonable and explain the things. Okay, you have to give credit and this and that. Okay, and again, his response was really crazy. And here I want to, and not only that, he responded with insults and stuff, and he was coming with excuses like, "Oh, the IP does not belong to you, therefore you only reverse engineered the game, and therefore I don't have to give you credit and stuff." Okay, and here's why what I wanna go through today. Today he edited this post from May, okay? That was the last post on the thread of my game now, okay? Not this new thread, not this one. He opened it, where he's pretending to working on a totally new game, even though he's reskinning my game. Anyways, here at the thread of my game today, he edited his latest post he was made a while back, okay? And he added all this bullshit. And this is what I was talking about in my previous video a few hours back. But now I want to go through this because it's very interesting, okay? So now you have a little bit of background of what happened when I interacted with him and why, okay? At his YouTube channel when I'm, again, because this is how I contacted him only, okay? I'm not in this forum, okay? So, today, it seems he saw the previous video I made where I was explaining how do I feel about people ending my games and how I see the whole thing and what people are supposed to do with credits and this and that, okay? And I also mentioned that I'm not mad at him or and always in black and this and that, okay? And yeah, this is this video right here, what I'm talking about, what I made a while back, last week or something, okay? And to his YouTube channel. Sorry for that. So, and in this video, it seems after he saw this video today, he made this post here, okay? This right here. So, and here's the thing. Why I was a few hours back when I saw this, I was a bit how to about it? Yeah, it let's say it triggered me a little bit because he is acting like a little weasel, you know. He's just refusing to be honest, and as you can see, still to this day, he's not giving any credit or whatever, and you will see what I mean. He's using this vague language. So right here, how let's go through from the beginning, okay? Here he's stating that he asked me about credit to work on my game and this and that a year ago, okay? So, and that I was nice enough and I said, okay, you can do it and stuff. I don't have problem. And as I said in this video right here, I don't have a problem. And generally, when people are asking me to add stuff or whatever, because now I'm not doing any more of these games, generally, this is what I say to the people. Yeah, you do it by yourself when they ask me to do changes or whatever, or adding stuff or whatever. This is what I'm telling people nowadays. Yeah, do it yourself. If you can, try to add the stuff you want yourself, and this is where he is twisting my words. I said this, and then I also said, because this is what I always say. I told him, yes, you. I mean, I don't remember him because he's not mentioning what was his name back then. When he's saying here, a year ago, I told him it's okay or whatever. Anyways, but I'm speaking generally. What I'm telling people that okay, do it, but yeah, in case you make your work public, okay, just don't forget to give credit to me and my game. If you're using my game to do cosmetic changes or whatever, this is all I'm asking. But this is what he is twisting. He is mentioning this. Oh, I give him. All he's doing here, by the way, he's just trying for some reason to save face. He's trying to reframe this whole thing, the interaction I had with him. But anyway, as I contacted him at YouTube, again, I told him when I saw this, okay, with no credit and everything, I just told him, you know, that's not okay. That's a jerk move doing it like this, and I'm not happy with it. Okay, if you do it the right way, give credit, and that's it. Otherwise, just do your own game, you know, and add all of the stuff you want, and you don't have to give credit to anyone. Okay, this is how I told him, and then again he responded with this crazy, with really in crazy way, you know. Like he came back to me with this weird, the IP does not belong to you. You know, he completely disregarded me, and he did not mention this right here. That a year ago I told him this and that. He did not mention that. He only mentioned that to me in his very last message or so. But again, all these messages he deleted. He only posted his bullshit to me. He was totally disrespectful. He refused to acknowledge that it's not okay not giving credits, and he was trying to come up with excuses why I don't deserve credit and he does not have to give credit and all this bullshit, you know, all this crazy talk. And with threats that you know better, you don't want me as an enemy. I will let it slide this time, but this weird language, you know. Anyway, but yeah, again, I did not insult him. When he was talking, the only thing I told him in the YouTube comments was, you know, if you're this crazy person with people this crazy, I don't want to deal, you know, and you don't have, if you are such an unreasonable person, just so that you know, you don't have my permission. You can still do whatever you want, but you don't have my permission, you know, if you're acting like that. Anyway, and now here he is stating, this is the thing, now, he edited this post to read like this today, okay? He's explaining here for some reason. A year ago, I gave him permission and this and that. And he is giving another excuse he used when he was replying to me at YouTube. This other excuse why he did not credit me. He was trying to reframe the whole thing. You know, you deleted your channel, like he's stating here. Yes, I deleted my old channel, okay, and I understand. Maybe he cannot contact me, okay? I understand that. But still, when I contacted him and I asked him, you know, it's not okay not giving credit. Why he did not give credit here? And instead, you know what he did instead? When I mentioned this is what I'm trying to show you here, guys. Here, this is what he did. He edited this one, okay? He edited it to read like this. He added, after I mentioned that, after I had this interaction on YouTube, he edited his. Googled his in the YouTube. Sorry guys. So again, my iPad is going crazy. I'm trying to, because he edited this post and this is not anymore there. This is why I'm trying to show you this bullshit from my video here. But doing all this on iPad is sometimes painful. Anyways, these red letters right there, he's giving credit. Oh my god, this YouTube is really fucked up on my iPad. He was added these red letters. My god. These red letters right here. You can read he edited his post to where I mentioned he's not giving credits after this interaction I had with him on YouTube, where after he insulted me and everything, he deleted the messages. By the way, he did that on my channel. After I contacted him on his channel, he deleted my comment and he came to my channel. We had this interaction where he insulted me and all this bullshit while I was trying to be reasonable, and the moment I responded to his last bullshit, after I said, okay, you know what, I'm not going in this back and forth, with people like you who don't want to see what is bullshit and don't want to be reasonable. Yeah, what am I to say, okay? And the moment he saw I read his post, he deleted all his all the comments, and I was just replying to him, and with it, my comments were deleted also, okay? But here's what he did after that, after this interaction. He added this to his post, okay? He pretended to give a credit to all the people who contributed, and I have in the credits of my game or whatever, but except me. So he thought he's been clever to piss me off or whatever. But the point is, my point with this is, this is what he did back then while he's trying, again, right here, he's explaining this interaction, but he's not mentioning nothing of all this, okay? And instead, he's trying to frame that, he could not contact me and this and that, but he's forgetting to mention any of this bullshit. And here you can see it, how he's acting, okay? In this video with this bullshit I just saw you. This is how he was acting, and here he's trying to reframe it like as if he's this reasonable person, and I'm I don't know, I'm doing something wrong or whatever. And here another bullshit. This right here, okay? He's pretending like he's respecting me, and I just saw you in this video right there how much he is respecting me. After our interaction, this bullshit what he did, and what are these credits right now? Gone. He only did that because he thought this way he is gonna pissing me off, Here it was here, he edited it away, just so the people will not see his shenanigans, and here he's trying to reframe himself as he's doing everything right, And here he's saying that if I'm gonna return again to game making and everything, he's reasonable, and he will talk with me and whatever. And also he's stating here that the person, this is what pissed me off. Here he's trying to claim that the person I interacted on YouTube was someone from his team, not him. But I can tell you 100% that this is the same person. This is one person, there is not him. Because the way he's talking here, this is the way he was talking with me in the comments. That's why I know he's the exact same person right here. But right here he's pretending like, oh no, that was another person magggas interacted with, Here, right here. I know there may have been Maybe not, because he deleted the comments. No one can see it anymore. This crazy person, like he's such a fucking idiot. Really, really. I mean, this is funny. It's sad. Uh, yeah, may have been a recent interaction between magggas and one of my team members. He says, yeah. One of your team members, but I know it is you, little Weasel. Okay, so so he's and also he's saying he's unsure that I was the one who contacted him, or maybe it was a bot or whatever. Such a bullshit. He's like trying to do like damage control and cop. I don't understand what is all this bullshit about. But he's doing everything okay, and here he's trying to reframe the whole thing, like from what he's like pretending to try to make his position clear about what he's doing with the game right now, because he's mentioning this interaction I had with him. Okay, so he's pretending like he's willing to talk with me, and that was not him before, but that was someone from his team, but he is willing to talk in real and true. But I'm talking real and true. Here's the little weasel who is responding with his souls, then deleting his comments, and then he is pretending here like nothing happens. But I saw you in the video previously what he did with his bullshit credits. Okay, and right now, right here, he's pretending like, okay, he can sit with me and having the dialogue and stuff. But he's not mentioning that we had. Okay, yeah. And what else? Yeah, and he's wishing me the best and everything. Yeah, of course, sure. And here, this is also very nice. Here's where the whole reframing now from what he's doing. He's still using my game. From what I understand, after I read the whole thing, he's still using. Nothing is changed. Only thing the only thing that changed, he's pretending here is he's now not editing my game. Okay, because he saw my videos again where I'm explaining the whole thing, and now I don't know, he somehow, for some reason, he does care how he's perceived or whatever. But I don't care. That's why I'm making this video. I don't care how I don't care about consensus and uh, how people see me or whatever. All I care is I don't like bullshit. And I like to be direct and honest, and that's it. Okay, and I can't start bullshit, especially when they involve me. And this is one such a case. So, anyways, here the TLDR. Okay, yeah. To make it crystal clear, he says. Okay. Because magggas historically is very protective of his work, despite giving me his consent a year again. He's mentioning again. He's mentioning again and again that a year ago I gave him his consent, my consent, but he's forget to mention it that he does not have it anymore because of the way he is acting, and he is still acting right here where he uh, wrote this bullshit. He's still refusing to give credit to the game and to me, even though he's still, but he's pretending here like, yeah, I'm too protective, and yeah, but I gave him my consent a year ago. Okay, so what now? Let's see. So my with capital letters, my, so it's his double dragon. okay? So his Double Dragon with capital letters, okay, is no longer an unofficial update to my to his version, so to my version, okay. So he's saying it's no longer, okay, an official update from my game, what he's doing. Okay, let's see, what is this? He edited it today, okay? Again, this post. What is this? Oh, what is that? My game. So, bullshit. Okay? Bullshit. Another, not bullshit, another bullshit. This right here is like all the rest bullshit he's writing here in this post is totally false. Okay? Next. Okay. My version, look, and the way he's talking, he is trying to reframe this is what infuriates me, you know? His version is complete as far as I can tell. Why he's writing like this? Because you were saying before, because I stated to him, because when he started working on this, okay, he was like, okay, I want to continue this Abaddon project and stuff, and I just mentioned to him when I contacted him, this is not just an Abaddon project, it's a completed game, okay. Okay, you can say it's about Abaddon because, okay, from time to time I might give it updates and stuff, you know, but it's not completely like that, you know. But anyway, this is not important. But what gets me is this. He's trying to use always this. I don't know how to explain, but the way he's talking, he's trying to reframe every and twist every single thing I'm saying, you know. And he's trying to alter all the things. Anyway, my version is complete as far as he can tell. Okay, then so be it. He says. Then so be it. Oh, okay. He's doing me the favor to agree with me. You see, this is what I mean. He is implying here. Okay, magggas, I'm doing you the favor and pretend that I agree with what you told me. So far so good. Yes, and then so my version is basically composite to different ideas. Yeah, of course. Of course, ideas. Yeah, he's saying here that, yeah, what he's doing, his version, but again, there is not his version. His version about from what? He's not saying his version. You see, this is what I'm saying. He's still working on my game. He's just trying to reframe it here. My version, yeah, your version of what? Your version of my game, you motherfucker, is okay. Is made from different resources and this and that. He's claiming here. But again, if you go to his thread here, you can see, oh, what is this? This is my game. Okay. So he is working on my game. Of course, to be fair, if he will put a lot of work, he might transform it to a totally something different. Even though I doubt that, because why I will explain later why. But the thing is, I highly doubt that. But I will explain in a while. I just want to go through this. We are almost through with this. So he's stating right here that he's okay. So his game, as he says, his game that's magically appeared in 4 months, and as like he's saying here to this one poor person who is wanted to try it, and I'm saying poor because he has no idea it is just my game as it is for now. There is no game that this person made. It's my game, you know. He can already download it. Anyway, yeah, as he's stating here, he's getting close to release. So just imagine, just in a few months, his idea and all this bullshit he's stating here, something very close to original and this and that. And here's what I mean. imagine me took that to create this game. It took me 4 years plus 1 year extra altogether with extra updates and this and that. Okay, but he is coming out from nowhere. Okay, he's nowhere near as scaled with open board as any other person who is working with open board for years. Okay, I highly doubt that. But anyway, but even if he is to make something like this complete, even if you have all the resources, you can just do it in just a few months out of nowhere. When I see, some people can, but you have to be. I remember even the Double Dragon Legacy, the guy Prototron or how was his name, who made this Double Dragon Legacy with the game maker, if I'm not mistaken, with another engine. Anyways, even this guy took him. He made it fairly fast, I will say, but I think I will say it took him longer than this guy right here. He popped out just a few months back, and he's now claiming he's not using my game. Okay, he's doing totally his own thing as he's trying to portray it here. Okay, it's not longer a reskin of my game. No, 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 he's not. But even though he's not specifically saying no, I'm not using magggas, he's avoiding to stating to be specific. He's avoiding to be specific and say no, I'm not using his game as base. Okay, but if you read all this bullshit, this is how anyone will understand that, like, he's not specifically stating it, but this is what he is implying, that he is not using my game anymore and it will not be a skin. So, and I'm to believe that this person is coming out of nowhere and like he's saying right here, it's close to release. Just in a few months, in 3 months or so, he made what I needed 4 years for, and he's coming like that, and Chuck, he's he's doing it. He does not need my help or whatever. Anyway, um, so, and here the bullshit continues again. This cop, instead of doing a mod of my game here, this is specific. This is what I was talking about. This is specific. This is, but you see again, is the language. He's typing in such a way that at any moment he can say, "Oh, no, you interpreted it wrong." I was meaning something else. But this, I think, it's more specific. Instead, he says, of simply doing a mod of magggas. So that means he's not modding my game. This is what anyone will understand this, okay? And the reason why I'm hanging on this, because when someone is coming after all this bullshit and writing all this stuff and pretending to be, oh no, I'm okay with magggas and I wish him luck, and okay, we had an interaction, but it was not me, it was someone else, and yeah, at any moment we can talk and this and that, but all of a sudden I just decided, even though nothing happened, I just decided out of nowhere, I'm not using his game anymore as base, like he's stating here, okay, it's not a reskin and he's not doing a mod of my game, he says. Yes, and then I will be there if he releases anything, I will be there and we will see then all this bullshit. This is why I'm making a video about it. We will come back to all this. Because he can edit as many times as he wants his bullshit posts he's making. This video will be up there and we will come back to this when this will happen, okay? So, yeah, and he's pretending like he's giving. He appreciates my game so much and me so much that he can still and be an asshole. But he appreciates very much my game. Sorry. So, and here he's stating, yeah, he's taking things, but there is one more one more point. I just have to read a moment. One more important point I want to make here. Oh yes, here is another thing. This with reverse engineering. Here, this bullshit. Okay, so this right here. You see, this is another example of why I'm 100% sure that this person is the same person I interacted in YouTube, and not all this bullshit he's stating here that, oh no, he magggas may have interacted with someone of my team. No, motherfucker, it was you, because exactly this bullshit you were telling me, exactly this bullshit he was telling me as an excuse as of to why he's not. I do not deserve credit. You know, this is what he was telling me on YouTube. So the IP does not belong to me, and all I did when I was trying to explain, you know, it took me 4 years to create the game and this and that, and all the sprites I was doing myself, and all this stuff, everything myself, you know, all this work and all the whole programming, all this stuff, and that was his response. All we do in the end of the day, we are reverse engineering the gameplay of the original Double Dragon. By the way, I can't stress enough, and I'm not going to explain how wrong all this is. And how he does not even understand what the fuck he is talking about with reverse engineering. If it only was like that, but it's not. This is such a bullshit statement, anyways. That does not make sense. We are not reverse engineering. He does not know. He does not have the slightest clue what reverse engineering mean. And you see, this is another reason why I don't think. When I read things like this is where I know this person. It's in no way in hell is gonna create a game in 3 months from scratch. You know, this is another indication to me when you see someone who is talking like this and is having no idea what the fuck he's talking about when it comes to game making. You know, then you know this person does not does not know what he is doing, and is nowhere near to having the skills to create a game even in 10 years, I will say. To create his own thing, he will not. Anyways, but here my point with this is with this quote right here is that this exact bullshit he told me again in the comments. He used that as a reason. Besides that, this is bullshit statement, anyways. But he used that as a reason as of to why I don't deserve credit, you know. And then he's coming here and he's pretending like, oh, I respect magggas, and yes, I would like to talk with him and this and that, you know. But all this is all bullshit, and he's pretending someone else talked with him. No, motherfucker, it was you, because this bullshit. I know when I interacted with someone, okay, and you can see how a person is talking. Then you can recognize when you see another post of him. You can recognize, and especially when this person is repeating the same bullshit he said before. Then you know it's the same person, okay. So this bullshit again, he was giving me as a reason as to why it's nothing special and I don't deserve credit. You know, this is so. Just to understand, you have to understand, guys. This is what this person thinks about other people's games. Okay, he does not give a shit. He does not respect nothing. He does not respect your work. All he's doing is trying to reframe things and trying to look good. Uh, After he's disrespecting and insulting and all this and that, and he is giving you this bullshit right here, this quote, as a reason as of why. And when I read this is what my brain shut down, and I did not want to discuss with this person further, because when someone is giving you such a bullshit excuse as of to why he does not, you don't deserve any credit, then you know this person is just there to steal. He does not care, and He does not give a fuck about you, your game, and the work you have put in, and whatever. He just thinks something is there, he can take it and run with it, you know. And just he just does not give a fuck. So then I don't see why I should try to reason with this person, you know. Anyway, and but this is again, this is for me another example from why I know that was this person, and all this bullshit right here that I talk to someone else of his team, that's bullshit. That was him. This is it, it's only this one person, this crazy person. Anyone can tell. And then after all this bullshit that he's stating here that he's not what he's doing is not a mod of my game. So like he's trying to make this the theft official now with his statements, okay? He's like pretending like he's distancing from my work and stuff, and nothing bad happened all of a sudden, even though no one asked him and stuff. But you can see for what reason someone is coming back and is writing all this bullshit if nothing happens. I mean, if nothing happened, okay, he did not interact with me like he's stating here. And then why he's coming back and he's writing all this stuff? Why all of a sudden distancing himself, is pretending he's distancing himself from my game? Because he's not really, he's still using my game. Everything right here, everything you see here. You see these motherfuckers? Except this, the one in the middle. These are my sprites, okay? The edits, I mean, yeah, the edits like Bobo looks beaten up and the blood and stuff. He added this bullshit. Okay, he's pretending like he's adding this blood stuff. Okay, sure, but I ripped the sprites. Okay, so he can go fuck off. But it's not about the sprites. It's about the whole game. He's taking my whole game. And again, I will not have a problem with this. The only thing he had to do, and he will just let this sink in. He is willing to go through all this, writing all this bullshit, and try to gaslighting, and damage control. He is willing to go through all this bullshit, and here with the bullshit credits, then he wrote he deleted again, and all this bullshit, and instead the only thing he had to do was just adding right here. Thanks to magggas and I don't know, his Double Dragon game I'm using as a base, and then the rest he can write all the bullshit he wants about what he wants to do and whatever, and that will be it, you know. That's the only thing. But no, the theft has to be like he just does not give a fuck, you know. He's so stupid. He's really stupid. Previously I did not want to talk like that, but now I don't care, because you see someone go through all this to write all this bullshit, try to gaslight people, try to pretend to distance from my work, and he's not using my work, even though he's still using my work, and all this is he's lying here to people, you know. So here the sort of all that, yeah. Yeah, okay. You see, one paragraph he's implying he's not doing a mod of my. You see, this is the thing. This vague language, even though again this sound a bit more specific that he's not using my mod, but you see the language he's using. Sometimes you can interpret it in a different way. He's refusing to be specific because he knows what he's doing, and he knows what he does not willing to do, which is just be honest and give credit, and that's it, you know. But I don't know why this person is like that, but yeah, there are many persons like this, unfortunately. So because again here Now he's coming, he's backtracking again. Now the sort of that is, okay, he has made a major reworking, but a major reworking on what? On what, motherfucker? On my game. You are not saying that. He's refusing to be specific. You know, this is what I mean with his language. You know, and again, this is when I first contacted him because I saw through this bullshit. I had to deal with such a people, and I recognized this pattern immediately. It's always the same. This vague language, refusing to acknowledge things and mentioning things. You know, the more you see it, then it's you know it immediately. And I have seen this many times with many people like this. You know. So he's doing a major reworking, even though a paragraph above he's saying he's not doing a mod of my work, but here he has done a major reworking. So low key he's low key confessing that yes, he's still using my game. Okay, but again, in his mind, I don't deserve credit for that. But yeah, because of his work does not resemble my work and this and that. To be clear and to be fair, okay? As I stated on my previous video where I was talking about my thoughts on people editing my games. Again, if he does, and I wish, not him, about him, I don't want to wish him anything anymore. But again, I will not have a problem if he does, like anyone, you know. I wish if anyone can use my game and create something new, you know. Someone can take a game and use parts of it, you know, or systems. Because to be honest, there are no games. Other Double Dragon games. There are many Double Dragon games, but not all of them, or most of them. Most of them, especially from the arcade. There's not another with the arcade version of Double Dragon in Overboard that which is have implemented all the systems. You know, only my game have implemented all the systems of the original Double Dragon. You know, there's no other game, and it's a lot of work to do. You know, that's the thing. And here he's pretending like he's using resources and this and that for so many different games, and I'm telling you, I'm almost 100% sure. Let's say 99% sure. He's maybe will the most he maybe will have switched it and not using directly my latest version of the game as a base. Maybe he have switched it and he is using another edited version of my game from another person, someone else who edited my game, and maybe he is using this version. But again, it's my game reskinned, you know, from someone else. This is the only change he might have done. You know what I mean? Instead, I mean, as far as that goes, that he's claiming he's not modding my game. You know what I mean? This is the most I'm expecting he did, and he's trying to pretend like he's not using my game. Anyways, but that's the thing with all this bullshit. The reality is only I have implemented all these things in from the arcade game, all the systems. You know, there is no other game, so it's impossible that he's using all this from someone else. You know what I mean? He can only if he creates a game, he releases something, and it looks totally different, but it has all the mechanics from the arcade Double Dragon. I'm 100% sure. I mean, even if I just sell the game, I can tell immediately. But even if I look at the code, I'm 100% sure I will see my code on it if I will extract the game when he released, his version. 100% sure, because he cannot. He might take some sprites and stuff from other people like the samurai here. These backgrounds, for example, were not in my game, okay? And where is this fucking idiot here? This samurai sprite from Double Dragon Advance. Of course, this was not in my game. He added this, and this is what I mean. He might be add some stuff from other games, some other resources or whatever, but the code, okay, all the code of the game, all the factions, the climbing system, how the characters are climbing, all the stages, a lot of things to make the whole platforming work and all the stuff. There's so much stuff I can't even explain. I will need weeks talking about all this stuff. There's all this stuff. It was so much work. It's impossible that he took it for someone else because no one else did it. You know what I mean? This shit exists in my game only, as far as open world goes. And this is the stuff he's pretending he's trying to recreate. This original Double Dragon, like there are many Double Dragon arcade versions with open world, but they are playing like Final Fight. They have this Final Fight like gameplay. They have nothing to do with the Double Dragon mechanics. You know what I mean? My game is the only one who has all this stuff. So it's impossible if his game will play like this. It's 100% sure he's using my code, my game. So even if it looks totally different, it's still my game, my code. And alone for that, I still deserve credit. Like any other normal person, even if someone is giving you a few sprites, you'll put his name on the credits or not. So, but you see, this person, even to this day, here he's running all this bullshit. He's trying to pretend like from his side he's trying to do all the right things. But what is the right things right here? Do you see my name anywhere, or the mention of my game, or that he's using my name? No, of course not. Instead, he's editing his last post. He did not make a new post. He edited this old post, okay, right here. He edited this old post from May 29 May, okay, so that it will go unnoticed that he wrote all this bullshit. But just in case, if he will need it, if I will confront it, I'm guessing, I don't know. I'm trying to understand his mindset, but I guess he has this as I don't know if someone asks him or whatever that just he's having this just to show when he needs it to be like, hey, here, look, I'm the nice guy, look all this stuff that I wrote here. I don't know, but anyways, and here you see, here let's only read this last bullshit. And I will conclude the whole fucking thing. So, again, so there is no confusion. And out of respect for magggas, okay, I just demonstrated you guys how much he is respecting me, okay? Wanna see how much he is respecting me? Here. Here. You see magggas anywhere? You see magggas here? No? No? You see magggas here? Anywhere? No? Any mention? I saw you previously how he edited it to add credits here in this post, but for other random people except me, okay? Just on this, he did that after I asked him for credit, okay? But he deleted this again, he edited it away, okay? So this is how much he's respecting me, so much. So he does not want any confusion, okay? And here is another lie. He's claiming, out of respect and for not to be any confusion, he decided. So he's saying, but he edited this today. You see that? Latest edit today. All this bullshit text he added today. His latest post was, this post was originally 29th May, okay? And this is where he opened, so in June, so a month later, he opened this new thread here, you know? And then just a week back is where I contacted him after I saw this. So this statement right here is bullshit, okay? He edited today to read like this. So that this statement that he created this thread here, out of respect of me, it has nothing to do with me. Up until then, up to this point, I did not have contacted him. First, he created this, and I saw this again a few weeks back only. 2 weeks back or something, and then a week ago or something is where I first contacted him, okay? So, this is also bullshit. That he respects me, it's anyway bullshit, but so then he is stating he created this thread just for not be any confusion, because he's claiming, again, he's lying here about that he's not using my game. He's just changing my mind, his mind. He's trying to distancing himself so that because he is refusing to give credit and he wants to keep pretending. I don't know. I don't deserve credit, and he's doing his original thing and this and that. But again, he's only lying to himself. Anyways, yeah. Again, he's repeating this bullshit because magggas indicated a year ago that's okay. Yes, a year ago I said it's okay. I may have told you it's okay, like I'm telling to everyone else who is asking me. It's okay. People can add in my game, but again, even though it's funny, he's mentioning that I told him a year ago he can edit the game. He's always forgetting to mention that I also told him back then also, like I'm telling everyone else, to give proper credit. Because again, this is what this whole thing is about, as far as I'm concerned. You know, this is all I'm asking. And this whole Weasel, you see, this whole Weasel behavior. Why all this? Imagine how deranged someone has to be to go through all this, to insult me, threaten me, then try to gaslight me and all the people right here, edit his post, adding fake credits, then delete them again, then re-editing here, trying to reframe everything, pretending I did not talk to him, and again, one has to be really deranged to do all this, to go through all this bullshit, only because he's just refusing to be honest. I don't understand. But anyways, so look, this whole reframing, because magggas had indicated a year ago that as far as he's concerned, his project is finished. So I do not want my efforts to be confused as some update of his efforts. But that's all what it is. So your efforts, it's not an update to my efforts. Then what is this? What is this? It seems like all of my work right there. What is this? Who is he lying to? Who is? I mean, someone who is totally new and is totally unaware of my game or whatever might believe this, but who else is believing this bullshit? I don't get it. Who he thinks he's fooling with all this bullshit? He's just lying to himself. So and this is, yeah, and with this all out of the way, he's leaking again. He's straight here with this bullshit, okay? Sorry, I'm saying bullshit. Okay, and one last thing. Again, if he like he's claiming, if he will transform. Okay, let me close all this bullshit. Sorry guys for the long video once again. But okay, let's make one more thing clear. Okay, if again, I highly doubt that because again, I did all this work by myself, so I know what it takes. And again, if when you read things about reverse engineering and this and that, this is what we do with reverse engineering. Do you know even what that means? Anyways, when you read stuff like that, you know this person. I highly doubt. I highly doubt that he's able to transform a game into something totally new, totally different, and but he's also like try to cope like okay when because we both of our games are based on the try to recreate they are trying to recreate the original Double Dragon. They will may look similar and this and that, but you know this is just bullshit cop. Again, when you're talking like that and it's clear that you have no idea what you are doing, are you expecting anyone to believe? Even you don't believe that because I mean you know the truth anyways, but you cannot convince anyone that you are capable of recreating without using my code. Okay, without using my code, my game and my code, you can create in just a few months. You can create what I created in 4 years. I mean, it took me 4 years for all this work, but I don't doubt that someone else might have done this whole thing in 2 years or even in 1 year. Okay, I'm not saying that, but the point is, when someone you don't seem like you are. Because I have some experience, okay, I don't want to disregard anyone, but I can understand a few things when I see someone. I have some experience, so you don't. To me, he does not come across like someone who is experienced with open boring programming this and that. Because if he was, he will make his own game from the beginning, and he will not try to using someone else's game. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? If you know what you're doing, you're just doing it. Only if you don't know what you're doing or how to do something, then you take someone else's work because it's all already there, and then you try to change it a little bit. This is how you start learning. Therefore, this is why I know this person is not experiencing with the whole thing. Okay. That's why I highly doubt that he will transform a game into something so unrecognizable how he's claiming, and therefore it's not anymore a mod of my game or whatever. But again, we will see when it comes out. Again, I hope someone does something, take my game or mechanics of my game and create his own thing. That's interesting to me and exciting. I also want to see new stuff like this Double Dragon Legacy. This was a very nice addition to the whole Double Dragon series. Okay. Um, I wish I also had the skills of this guy. I'm not so good, so skilled. Also with graphics and custom sprites and all this stuff. How he did. I have some a little bit of experience as far as with graphics go and stuff, but not I'm not that good like this guy. And also with programming, I'm not that good like this guy from Double Dragon Legacy. Okay, so that's why I used OpenBOR because it's simple OpenBOR. But anyway, that again. It's okay for me. It's exciting to see new stuff again like this Double Dragon Legacy, and it would be nice if that will be true. But again, when you see a person like this, this is all bullshit, all just cop and save face and trying to reframe things, and sadly nothing will come out of it. It will be at best a mediocre reskin of my game if he releases anything, and for some bullshit reason that I still don't understand, it will have attached this whole drama series making attached to it if he releases something. And for me, it's not real drama. Even though I'm responding, I'm a bit dramatic, especially in my previous video. It was more about my instinctive, impulsive response in my previous video from a few hours ago. But because previously I just read a little bit of this post, and I was already infuriated with this guy because it reminded me how he was responding, and then when I read that he was pretending like I did not interact with him, it was someone else, and all this bullshit. Uh, Anyways, but yeah, now I did go through this whole thing. Um, just to have all this bullshit documented, and I don't know, we will see what happened. Okay. Again, I'm always transparent and try to be reasonable with people, but you see people like this, you can reason with. When you see someone is posting making such a bullshit posts, and trying to reframe things and stuff, and all that, why? Because I did the mistake, like at his words. I draw the first blood. He's saying, I did draw the first blood. Like, this is the way he was talking. Because I drew the first blood because I told him it's not okay the way he is doing it. But he will let it slide this time. He was saying, and I shall be. I'm trying to remember how he. It was so funny how he was saying it. Yeah, I shall be rather not having as an enemy, and but I don't remember exactly the sentence. I don't remember, but he was it cast. I mean, he was not threatening like specific, like, oh, I will do this to you, or that. Again, with this vague language. He was like, oh, you better don't want me as enemy and this and that, and but I don't remember how he said what he told me not to do. The way he said so I should not talk. But it was in a way like I should not talk anymore about it, and that's it. And I should, I should. Also, he accused me of of stalking him, and such bullshit. Only because it came to my attention, he made this post, he opened this thread and stuff, and he's not giving me credit that I'm stalking him. I don't care. I could not give a two shits about him and who he is. Only I care about my game. But this is why he deleted immediately all this. He only made sure that I read his comments. The moment he saw I read his comments on YouTube, he immediately deleted all this bullshit, so that by any chance any of the people here at Chronicast Forum who might come to my channel and stuff, that they will not be aware from all this bullshit. And how deranged he is, and because he's trying here to be like the really good guy. He's trying to do his original work and this and that, with no credits, of course. Anyway, yeah, this is it. It's sad. I don't understand I don't understand why people are like that, but hey, it is what it is. So I'm sorry for this. Again, I try to make it not so long, but as you can see, okay, it's also he's making also this long post. Also, his replies were like this whole post, like he's writing like a book, you know. Uh, he can just say what he wanna say in 2 sentences and that's it. You know what I mean? My replies to him were not long and to the point, you know. And he was always responding with this whole big speeches and stuff like this whole post. You see, this whole post I just saw you is like a whole lot of nothing. He can write a lot, but there is no substance. For example, okay, this one last thing, and then I will finish this video. Like this this example, like okay, this is supposed about the game, okay, about the game, but again, he's adding also so many times. He's making, you see, he's making when he's applying, he's making all this bullshit right here. I mean, okay, it's not bullshit. It's his ideas. I don't want to disregard his ideas, but I mean, all these things is all talk, but there is no substance. You know what I mean? All talk, but what he's saying, nothing. It's all about ideas, what he's trying to make, the feeling he's trying to capture, and this and that, but nothing technical except from this right here. He's adding blood, he's adding some blood and stuff, some you know, that this is the only technical. Okay, and here some technical updates that's appreciable, but this stuff he added later. So at first it was all only talk and talk and talk, you know. And like is in this what is this fucking bullshit again? Right here. Look, all this fucking bullshit, all this cop. This is all just cop, and no substance. The only substance is here at the end, with all this big speech and with big letters that no, crystal clear. I'm not working on magggas game and this and that, and he's trying to explain it in 100 different ways, and we're ending with there is no confusion. Yeah, no confusion. He's not working my game. He's working my game, but he's not working my game. You know, you got it, guys, okay? All this bullshit. And what's the substance? The substance is, yeah, magggas. Unfortunately, I wanna rip off your game and fuck off, magggas, okay? That's the TLDR from this whole bullshit. Anyway, guys, sorry. I can talk for hours about this bullshit. And actually, again, I wanted to make it, but I'm trying this time to, because I don't want to make like 100 videos about this. And previously, I forgot some stuff to say. And yeah, I took a little bit my time with all this bullshit. And I think I did not forget anything this time, and I think I did go through all this bullshit he was writing, and I explained what happened, and yeah, this is it. And again, this one last thing. If anyone, by him, I explained why I don't think it will happen, but by any other person, if someone will again use mechanics from a game in this and that and transform into something else again, that's all nice, but just guys, for everyone out there, if you go to sprite source resources website, okay, and you download a spreadsheet, okay, you're giving the author a credit or not, and if you're using the sprites for someone else or not, or you're working on a project and someone contributes something, even something small, you will put this person on the credits or not. I mean, that's the right thing to do or not. Like, that's not crazy to expect. So, and with that, just want to say, even if you take someone's game, whether it's my game or whatever game, and you're transforming, and you may only use a few things from it, and you will have it as a base, and then you add so much stuff only, and in the end it will become most of the stuff yours, and you will not use much from this game, only a few things or whatever, you know. Still, I think it's fair it's only fair to give the author of the original game some credits, even in this case, you know what I mean? But again, this person, he's pretending like he was saying there that this is what he's doing now or whatever. But again, it's just a few months. I highly doubt that, and I explained it why that he's able to do this. So this is all just bullshit waste of time. His explanations that doesn't make any sense, and no one's believing that. Anyway, um, again, because I know what it takes to make a game, and again, from a person like him, no way in hell. Anyway, but again, even if you never know, even if he will take his time and he will release it maybe in 2 years later or whatever, until then he will transform the game really into something else or whatever, Still, it will be nice if he is give not only me but the other people also from who he is using other stuff, okay, uh, like everyone like anyone will expect, this is things that even dumb it's even dumb to mention, one should know that, and I think there is no reason for someone to act like this, only because even if I was a bit rude, when I stated to him, but I did that when I contacted him. I was a bit rude the way I said. I mean, I was not completely rude, but I just said, okay, the way you're doing it, that's a bit of a jerk move to I was trying to be direct, because when you see this, you have to, because I know these people, and you saw with this whole post, they're trying to using, they're trying to gaslight you, they're trying to using every excuse in the book, every bullshit, like the oldest excuse that, oh, you don't own the IP, they try to come up with all these bullshit reasons as of why, because some people just can just say, okay, sorry, my wrong, no problem. Add some. I will mention you. I'll add some credit, and that's it. They're incapable of just doing that. Some people just cannot admit wrong. That's the thing, and because I know that, again, I recognize directly the pattern, and this is why I was not trying to be rude, but I know with these people you have to be very, because they will twist every word you say. You have to be very specific and very direct, and this is why when I contacted him, I was very direct and specific. Okay, this is not. I don't remember exactly the words, but it was in the sense of, okay, this is not okay. The way you are doing, first of all, my game is not. It's not just an up-and-down project that it's a finished game, because I was speaking in this vague language he was trying to use, to reframe the whole thing about my game, and he was So I was recognizing he's trying preemptly to justify the wrongdoing that will come in the future. You know, I can tell when I see these people, and that's why I came at him directly. I was speaking on that on this language he was using. You know, that's why I was like direct or specific like that. It's not like because I was trying to be rude, but I was just trying to be specific and clear, okay, from the beginning that okay, it's not an abandoned project. It's a finished project, okay. Of course, people can edit and stuff, but doing it like this and pretending like oh, it's now you open this new thread and all of a sudden it's your game and you're not mentioning me, and so that's a jerk move to do. This is what I told him, you know. Uh, and I think it's very straight into the point. Okay, you don't, you know, by people like this, if you try for a moment to be super nice to them, you lost immediately. You know, I know that. That's why I'm rather stay not too aggressive, but just direct and to the point and make things clear from the beginning. You know, this is how you deal with people like this. And of course, in meantime, trying to be reasonable and not insulting and stuff. Okay, because also I also recognize that sometimes when you're starting this like this guy, you're starting to working with this. It's also this excitement and stuff, and you get carried on, and you. If you have never created something by yourself, you cannot immediately having this in your mind part is you can how to explain it, you cannot value this how it really is, what it means to give credit to someone. You don't see the you cannot recognize it, and I understand that, you know. That's why I don't try to be unreasonable and insulting to people when they do this, you know. This is my way of giving them a chance, you know. Again, I'm specific and direct at them, but I'm also trying to be fair, you know. Anyways, and with this guy, I think I was more than fair with all this behavior and all this bullshit. Again, you see, okay, I told him in the previous video to fuck off, and you know, I still feel like that. Like some maybe at some point he will redeem himself, but for me the thing is I don't trust people like this, you know. Uh, Whether he means it or not, if he at some point will decide he will mature and he will, as far as this game making thing, and with credit in that sense that he will recognize why all this is important and why he is a jerk and and all this stuff. uh, that's what I mean. If he will mature about this stuff, regarding this stuff, maybe he will redeem himself. I don't know, and maybe I will send. But again, it's not like I don't hate him. Okay, uh, I just like the way he's acting like now. I feel like fuck this guy. You know, he's nothing but zero respect, lying to me and to all the people in the forum with all this bullshit he's writing. You know, he's trying to reframe everything. Like he's having this is really this weasel behavior. You know, like a weasel. He's behaving, and this is one thing I don't like, bullshit. I can't stand bullshit, you know. Don't try to bullshit me, and especially if it comes to, it has to do, like in this instance, with the work, all the work I did, and comes someone like this and behaving like that, you know. Come on. But again, we will see. We will see if he releases whatever he is doing, if and when, and how it will look, and if he will finally decide to do the right thing. We will see. But from what I have seen so far, I highly doubt this. He will find some other reason to justify in his head why all this bullshit is it's okay, and he will try to reframe again and again and whatever. But I also find this whole thing funny, even though there are moments it's pissing me off, but I also find it funny. Like I'm trying to understand these people, but so sometimes it's I don't know. I can comprehend this. Anyways, so that's it, guys. I think this is the last time. Okay, about this fucking bullshit. I will hope it's last time. I don't want to do it anymore. I think I explained the whole situation. I explained about my games in general with these videos. Now this is the third video, and I explained also with this guy. I really actually I did not plan to interact again with this all this bullshit he's doing, but again I just saw this this post today, and it kind of pissed me off on the moment when and I was like, no, I have to respond to this. Anyway, guys, until next time, and again this week maybe I will go live, as I said the previous week, in a few days. If possible, I will try to let you know beforehand by making a community post at YouTube, so that you will know beforehand when I will be live. If I will do it, I think I will try the next few days. We will see. But this will have nothing to do with this bullshit. That's why I'm making this video, because when I will go live, I will try to play a few games and maybe hang out with whoever might show up, and that's it. And talking a little bit about games and stuff in general, or play a little bit games, and that's it. That's why I'm making these bullshit videos right now, because I don't wanna do this in the live stream. You know, if I go live, I will just rather discuss with people who might show up or play games, and that's it, and not all this bullshit. So till next time.